Do you have a young adult living in your house? I know, you're not alone. Many people do. But are you enabling them? Let me explain. Hi, I'm Dr. Wendy Walsh for Local Now. I have a Ph.D. in clinical psychology, and I'm here for you during this stressful time. I don't think there's been any time in history where we've seen more adult children living with their parents. So the stress is real. In fact, according to the latest census, of 18 to 24-year-olds, more than half are still living with their parents. Now, many of them are full-time students, so that's understandable. But age 24 to 35-year-olds, 13% are still living at home. I want to remind you that if you do your job well as a parent, you work yourself out of a job. So let's stop and ask if you're actually enabling your child and making them be dependent on you. The big question is, are they living at home because you feel so bad for them? Are you not giving them the gift of pain? And I say the gift of emotional pain because that is how we grow. You need to have a little bit of struggle to create the wanting, the planning, the innovation in order to survive. So let's talk about what you can do to help your adult children become more independent. First and foremost, think about how and when you give them money. If they're living in your home, you should not give them any money unless it's earned. There are many, many chores around the house that they can be doing. So make sure that there's some effort that they do. You can even create a pay scale. Doing the dishes is this, taking out the trash is this, fixing the car is that. And they can choose from a menu of chores to do in order to get money. Secondly, remind them about the gig economy. There are jobs, even during COVID. DoorDash, Uber, even working from home, tutoring and Zoom teaching in some way. There are ways that your adult children can start to feel more independent. Also, while you're trying to help your child become more independent, don't nag. It never works. And also, don't take responsibility for finding them jobs, telling them every day, oh, I talked to so-and-so, they've got a cousin, why don't you apply for that? Because then you're doing the work. Simply tell them that if they're living under your roof, they have a choice. They can work in your home for accommodations, or they can find money outside and pay you a small rent. You know, I have to say, in my family of origin, my parents had a very hard and fast rule, and it was, you can only live in our house if you are in school full-time. But if you're not in school full-time, if it's only part-time, and you have a part-time job, then you have to pay us rent. I'm telling you, I was indignant. I was about 19 or 20, and I think I paid my mother rent once. And I was so upset about that, that I immediately got a better job and roommates and moved out right away. So you have to make life a little bit uncomfortable for them to move forward. Understand that sometimes helping your child feel sad is a gift to them. And finally, there will be times where they will come to you with an urgent need for money. I want you to develop a response where you simply say, I need to sleep on it, and take some time. You don't have to do a knee-jerk reaction. This is why, what? Okay, I'll give you the money. Just stop, sleep on it. During the time that you're waiting, they might even have come up with another solution. Let me close with this. You are not your child's enabler, but you are your child's partner in this. So use a calm, loving tone when you tell them, and give them maybe even an ultimatum, so that they can finally spread their wings and fly from your nest. Don't be an enabler. It's a gift to help your children become independent. I'm Dr. Wendy Walsh. Thanks for watching here on Local Now. We'll see you next time. You can follow me anywhere on my social media. That is at Dr. Wendy Walsh. See you soon.